What's the matter?
I'm Hugh, and you're the pilgrim who turned on the electricity, right?
Word travels fast.
And word is, you help people.
Sometimes. Is that why you called me?
I need help. My kid went off the water tower earlier and hasn't come back. I'm worried.
How long has he been gone?
About 6 hours now.
That's a long time.
Wouldn't normally worry. He's such a strong kid, built like an ox. But it's been such a long time.
How old's your son?
Doesn't matter. I just want my kid back. I would take care of it myself, but there are 3 young children waiting for me at home. I can't leave them unattended.
Okay, I'll take a look for you.
It's not safe here. Let's meet in my place after you found him. It's down on Lower Dam Promenade.
Hey, I'm Aiden. What's your name?
Match?
I was asked to bring you home.
What about the infected up there?
There aren't any. It's safe.
Then, I'll just hang here. Tell Hugh I'll, be back later.
Look, your father wants you home. He's worried.
Hugh ain't my father. I just work for him. Like a slave. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to go back. You can't make me.
And what's Hugh's real story?
Never mind. I don't want to get other boys into trouble.
No, it's okay. You can tell me.
Stay out of it, okay? It's none of your business.
Fine, I'll talk to him myself. You really want to stay here?
Sure. Not my first time alone in the city. I can take care of myself.
I bet.
Hey, Aiden. Thanks for clearing out the infected.
No problem, kid.
I hope Jack might be a damn renegade.
Attention! Stick your chest out, Elmo. What happened? Where's Match?
He says he's not coming back. Doesn't want to work for you anymore. What's he mean, Hugh?
None of your business.
You made it my business when you sent me after Match.
Got me there.
So what exactly are you doing with these kids, Hugh? Match seemed desperate not to come back.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'm training them to survive.
Come again?
I taught him to steal and spy
For you?
for anyone who pays.
Are you crazy, Hugh? If the peacekeepers catch them, they'll have no mercy.
That's the first thing I teach them. How not to get caught. It's a fucked up world, Pilgrim. No one's gonna go easy on these orphans.
I'm living proof of that.
I teach them how to survive. Isn't that what fathers do for their children? Match doesn't understand that. Not now. He's at that rebellious age. When he makes it in the city, he'll realize it's because I prepared him.
You're not gonna go after him?
I'm not holding anyone here. We're family.
Come on, Boone. We found this wicked spot. Fish practically jump into your boat.
Afraid to get a little seasick, Boone?
If you want me on your boat, make sure you're wearing thigh waders.
A seasick peacekeeper? Your central command is based on a friggin' ship. You've never been on that?
The Missy, it was my home once, but no longer. Just the sight of it makes me queasy.
So you lived on the Missy. Boone, is it? What's the story with this ship?
Well, you see, I was surfing on the Missy when it arrived. Come to resupply the army after the city got walled off. No other way to enter Willador than by going up the river at that point. But then, boom! So much shit went down, so fast. You think you're at a pop-up outhouse convention. Not just in the city, but the rioters stormed the ship. Caught us completely off guard. We were under siege on our own ship. Nowhere to go. But we weren't gonna let them get their grubby paws on our supplies. No, sir. So we started dumping them overboard.
But you dumped everything overboard?
Everything. Food, medicine, even weapons and ammo. No way we wanted those to get in the hands of those anarchists. Of course, in the end, that meant no guns for Pratt's army either. Worse still, no ammo and no way to produce more. Rioters had damaged Missy, and at that point, she was dead in the water. Literally. Luckily, I survived. Thanks to my special talents.
Special talents? What were you? A demolitions expert? Sniper? Or are you some sort of living weapon?
I am far more than that. As you will soon find out.
Sounds intense. Must not have been easy to drive the butcher and his men away.
No, it was quite the pitched battle. And I'm proud to say, I played a key role in ensuring our troops' victory. But when it was all over, despite my devotion, I'd had enough of life on a tin can. I needed solid ground to be away from a persistent source of chaos. And from that day forward, I have been unable to step foot on any sort of seafaring vessel.
That's quite a story. You still haven't told me why the rioters didn't string you up, or what this key role was. Are you a strategist, a gunner, a navigator?
I was the cook.
Where's the cook?
Son, bullets may fill guns, steam a ship's engine, but I fill men's bellies, which allows them to carry on toward any goal. As for the rioters, they took one look at my greasy whites and passed me by. No one shoots the cook.
I need to get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one's worn out.
Just follow their trail, scout out the situation first, and hope that their sentries don't catch you and cut your balls off. Oh man, so much for the power of positive thinking.
You got a problem?
Yeah, but too dangerous to pull anyone else into.
Why don't you start with it already?
Okay, have a seat. I'll tell you the whole story. My name's Paul. I run a damn good scavenger team. Me and Daisy are in charge. Her son Fitz is our second. Recently, some assholes moved into our territory, trying to push us out. Avery and Francis. You heard of them? No. Well, they're bad fucking news. Daisy went to talk to them to be neighborly. Our neighbors beat her and broke her hand. It could have been worse. Even after that, we were willing to talk. I mean, we're not fighters. So Fitz took the crew with him for another meeting yesterday. They never came back. And I don't know what to do. I need to find them. I need to know what happened.
I see. Okay, I can take a look. Where do I start?
You're a godsend. The team must have left from our staging area. Back in the day, it was called the Incubate Building near Goldstone Loans. The signs are still up, so you shouldn't have trouble finding it. Just take a look. I'll make it worth your while. Promise.
I'll check it out, and we'll see.
Fitz? Is that... Oh, sorry. I thought...
You're Daisy, right? Is anyone else here? Paul sent me. He's been worried about you, Fitz, and your team. Where is everyone?
At the Larrabee building, on Milton Court. Not far from here, by the modern art sculpture. Fitz and Francis arranged to meet there. Francis seems more civilized than his brother Avery. But ask me, I think he just hides his crazy better. I warned Fitz not to trust Francis, but my son, sometimes he's far too trusting. Chances are he waltzed right into an ambush. Please, check the Larrabee. You'll see the sign.
Okay. How will I recognize Fitz?
He's medium height, dark brown hair, bright blue eyes. Blue jeans, black jacket with a pin on it. The Eye of Horus. His lucky charm. For mystical protection, he says.
Eye of Horus? What's that?
That old Egyptian eye. Like that one. Silly superstition, maybe, but right now, I hope it works. Francis's camp is up in one of the condominiums, at the intersection of St. Paul Boulevard and Eugene Garnier Thruway, where the E10 collapsed. Look there, too. Bring my boy back, and the team. Hear me?
Roger that. I'll find him. Just get back to Paul at the canteen.
You can't keep me prisoner.
What is this? A map with a note attached? Looks like an ambush. Might be time to look in on Francis. Maybe he has some answers.
On this way to the right.
Instead of fighting, want to make a deal?
Friends of yours?
What do you want?
Daisy and Paul sent me. I'm looking for Fitz and his team. They never returned after they were supposed to meet with you.
Okay. So this looks bad. But I'm putting my weapon down, okay? This is all my psycho brother Avery's fault. Let's start there. He'll do anything to anyone to get what he wants. Including to me. His own brother. So when this Fitz kid showed up, I saw a chance to get free of Avery. I told Fitz exactly what the kind of monster my brother was. And he signed up on the spot to help me take Avery down.
So the body's at the Larrabee?
Avery's guys. My brother is a psycho to everyone. So we gave them a chance to join us against Avery. The bodies you saw. The men who declined. The rest of us headed over to Metropole Tower. Over there. That's where Avery's holed up. Fitz took point. I held some men back to guard the rear.
Uh-huh. And where are Fitz and his team now?
They were captured by Avery's crew. They took Fitz alive. I wouldn't leave him behind. Not after what he did. But now that my men are dead, not sure what I can do now.
Are you sure Fitz is still alive?
Last I saw, my brother likes him awake when he tortures them.
I'll head to the skyscraper now. If Fitz is dead, you're next.
Why blame me? He had skin in the game. His poor, injured mother.
Crying like a toddler.
Nah, didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. Francis sent him.
No offense, boss, but your brother's not right.
No shit, Sherlock. He's been waiting for years to make his move. We'll get him, and whatever's left of his group soon enough.
Ain't no one left. We killed them all. Avery. Just the man I came to see.
Ah. Another of Francis's goons. Been here long?
Long enough to know that you tortured a kid to death.
He attacked me, you know. Never saw the kid before today. And the torture, well, it's just a hobby of mine. His fault for provoking me.
Well, shit. Francis told the truth about you, at least. You invaded their territory and Fitz only came to talk, so what happened?
Francis, probably. Because truth be told, I was willing to talk. I sent a man with a map to propose a reasonable division of the territory. Next thing I know, this crazy kid shows up at my doorstep. My brother got into the kid's head. It's what he does.
So, I'm Francis's plan B to kill you then. And like Fitz, no blowback on him if you kill me first.
But he forgot one thing. That we might talk. So how about we make a deal? Go back and kill him for me, and I don't make you my next hobby horse. And I'll let Daisy and Paul know that this is my turf now. All of it.
But this isn't your turf anymore, Avery. Too busy here to even notice that? Your camp is gone. You and your guard here are the last man standing. Carlo, status? Come in, Carlo.
I like you, kid. You have some balls. And I'm gonna cut them off and shoot you with them!
You better check that body. Eye of Horus. Shit. This must be Fitz. It looks like an agonizing death. Time to make Francis pay.
Surprised to see you. So fast. You made it. I mean, I'm so glad you made it back. Phew. Fitz, he okay?
Everyone's dead, just like you wanted. Fitz and Avery included. Time for you to join them.
Hold up. With Avery gone, it's time for me to get mine. You did me a serious solid killing his men like that. No one can stop me from taking over. Certainly not Daisy or Paul. And sure as hell, not you. Not my fault the kid's an idiot! This is ours! You should have just listened to me!
Surprise, motherfucker! How you like the now?
Francis and Avery are dead. And so's Fitz. We better get back to Frank's. Paul's not gonna like the news. Oh, poor Daisy. Fuck. Did Daisy make it back? I don't see her.
She did. She's resting. Where's Fitz?
He's dead. Francis conned him. He and your team were duped into attacking Avery.
No, wait, what? Fitz? That doesn't make any sense. It's not like him.
Francis used Fitz's love for his mother and the fact that she'd been injured to fire him up. And then Avery caught him and tortured him to death.
Poor, stupid kid. Getting himself killed just because he loved his mother. Fucking bullshit. All right. Okay. And what about the rest of the team? Marta, Snarry, Mehmet, are they gone too?
Never saw him myself, but from what I can tell, I don't know how they could have survived.
Well, at least tell me that Francis and Avery are dead. You got him, didn't you?
Yeah, I took care of both of them. They won't be a threat to you anymore.
All those people dead. We never wanted to fight. What a fucking mess. What the hell do I do now?
You comfort Daisy. You mourn your friends. Then you carry on with life.
Here's the reward I promised. Someone had to get something good out of this. Might as well be you. I have to tell Daisy about Fitz now. Not a conversation I want to have. I gotta pull the bandage off, quick. And at least her son's murderers are dead. And that's what they call cold comfort. Well, it'll have to do. Fuck. Thank you, Aiden.
Seriously, this schoolboy isn't helping anyone.
I'm sorry, honey. It's my fault.
No, I'm the one who's sorry. I shouldn't have spoken to you that way.
That's true. You were very mean. And foul-mouthed.
You know I didn't mean it. I can lose control sometimes. I apologize.
Are you guys okay?
Maybe you can help us. Help save our marriage.
How about you just don't argue?
You're right. We'll stop immediately. We love each other too much for that nonsense.
Far too much.
But without garlic?
And no sardines.
So, you can only make up with each other over sardines and garlic. Seriously?
Oh, yes.
All right, where can I find garlic and sardines?
You see, it's like I told you. There are still good people in the world.
I have to think where the sardines are. Give me a moment.
But wild garlic grows here and there on the city's tallest buildings.
So, where are these sardines again?
That's right. There was a convoy. 4 trucks filled of the best sardines money could buy.
But they crashed. It was horrible. Precious cans scattered all over the place. Horrible.
But I still don't know where to find them.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh, you'll never remember. I'll tell him. Like I said, they're scattered all over the neighborhood. And don't you sigh at me, mister.
Okay, okay. Don't kill each other before I get back.
Us? Why would you say such a thing?
We speak only the gentlest poetry to each other.
Poetry? More like sea shanties coming from you.
Just keep calm and stay put. I'll find your sardines.
I'll try. Grab the basket when you're ready. I'll mark the spots where the sardines are for you.
Oh, wow. You haven't killed each other. Here are your sardines.
You're wonderful. Our savior.
Don't go overboard. He just brought us some sardines.
So, do you roast the garlic first, or do you eat it raw with the sardines?
Is this all you could find? We'll hardly be able to make up properly with this little. Can you bring us more? Pretty please?
You guys never stop, do you?
How could he do this to me?
Hey, has someone hurt you?
My son. I gave my whole life to him, and in my golden years, how does he repay me? By making life hell. In my own home. I couldn't take it anymore. So I left.
Where will you go?
Oh, I heard about an abandoned container nearby. It used to belong to the peacekeepers, but now it's empty. Well, it was empty. When I went to see it, infected were all over the place.
Well, let's say I get rid of the infected for you.
Would you do that? I'll pay you.
Sure thing. Where can I find you afterwards?
I'll go to the canteen. But any place is better than my hellhole of a home and my demon son. How can a son do this to his mother?
The container is safe.
But Mom... See what your mother has to endure in her ripe old age.
Stop being so melodramatic.
Are you not ashamed?
Mom, listen to me.
I'm gonna die lonely and forgotten.
Mom, come home. I'm so worried about you.
Is that stray you took in still there?
Please don't talk like that about my future wife. Her name is Sylvia.
You've known her for a week and you're calling her your wife?
What do you even know about her?
I love her.
More than your own mother? I must have been a terrible mother. You see, this nice young man promised to get me a container where I can live out my days alone.
But Mom!
Quiet! Now, how did it go, my hero?
Well, you can move in.
Here is your well-earned payment. I could have left it to my son, but he deserves nothing.
Please, talk some sense into her because I don't have the strength anymore.
Children have to go their own way someday.
Did you hear, Mom? If you want to leave because of Sylvia, then I won't be stopping you.
Cool. And you had such a kind look in your eyes.
Will she be all right?
I'll look after her somehow. After all, she's my mother. Thanks for helping her.
Yeah, don't mention it. Good luck on your new path in life. What are you doing?
A few days ago, I thought I saw a bird of prey in the sky. It was bigger than a kestrel. More like a sparrowhawk. It's been bothering me. After all, nothing lives here. At least nothing should. So many chemicals here, can't even find rats.
That's true.
So I dug up my old bird call tapes, and I'm trying to lure it back.
And how's that going?
Poorly. Either I hallucinated, or it's playing hard to get.
Maybe you're not speaking its language.
I am! Sparrowhawks are hardwired to respond to the call of another male encroaching on his territory.
How do you know so much about this?
I'm a bird watcher. Or at least I was, back when there were more birds alive than just crows.
So, what, you spied on birds?
Watch them! I mean, maybe there is a bit of voyeurism in it. Birds are fascinating.
What are you gonna do?
I could try one more trick, but I can't do it alone. I'd like to play the calls from a very high place, without anyone around, even myself.
Do you have any particular very high place in mind?
The radio tower. This may sound crazy, but if you could do this, it might draw him out, and I could observe from here with my binoculars.
Makes sense.
You think so? Can you help me with this?
I can't promise anything.
Of course. But if you do decide to help, take this tape recorder. It will definitely come in handy. By the way, I'm Adrian.
I'm Aiden. I'll get in touch. There's a nest here.
There are abandoned nests all over the place.
But there are eggs in it.
That's impossible. What are their colors?
White,
with dots.
Brown dots?
That's right.
How many are there? 6?
5.
Sparrowhawk! Oh, Ethan, I love you! If nature is returning to the city, it means the air is getting cleaner. The amount of chemical particulates in the air is going down. Get away from the nest at once.
What about the tape recorder?
No self-respecting bird watcher would disturb a nesting bird. Let's hope the young hatch.
Yeah, they're probably safe here.
I think so. Thank you, Aiden. This is really a great day for me.
I'm glad I could help.